Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. First of all, happy holidays. As summer is finally approaching, I'm glad that it's high time for traveling around with my families and friends. So recently we hop on the Icon of the Seas, which is the biggest cruise ship on the world. It's newly launched this year by Royal Caribbean Company, and we spent 8 nights and 7 days on this cruise ship traveling around the East Caribbean. So in this video, I'm going to provide my overall experience, the highlights of the most thrilling activities on board, the recommendations, do's and don'ts, pros and cons, etc. So let's jump right in. The cruise ship departs from Miami City, so we firstly have to fly over there, and there's a big terminal over there, and you can see a lot of cruise company and cruise ships parked here. Overall, the onboarding experience was fast and easy. However, the disembarkation day was just a mess, just because more than 7,000 passengers have to go at the same time. So this 8 night 7 days cruise trip cost us $2,000 per person. Compared to the cost of the Anthem of the Seas, which is my first Royal Caribbean cruise, that is triple the price. Let's see if it's worth it. Firstly, let's review the stateroom. Firstly, it's not as smart as that of the Princess Cruise, so you do have to swipe it in order to open the door. The interior decoration is relatively new and modern compared to that of my previous cruise ship because it's newly launched for this year. One problem I found here is that the stateroom size is not as big as advertised online. There's a king-size bed plus a convertible sofa bed, so totally it can accommodate 4 people. Here inside this bathroom, I do think the design is better than the older version of the Royal Caribbean cruise ships. So basically within this bathroom, I think it's the design is actually smart. You actually open the door halfway and there is a gap here. You can reach your hand within and turn on the faucet without wetting your clothes or your body. So I think this design is good. I like this. But the bad part is here that I think the height of this the body wash is too high for kids. Every time, at least for my 6-year-old, when she tried to reach this, she always pulled this whole thing off and then kind of spill over all of this body wash. So I think this is still a little bit too high for a young kid. So there are 3 factors I like about the design of this new bathroom. There's more storage space here to split out the different organizer, and here is the higher place of this charger, which is beyond the kids' reach. So it's add on the safety feature. And inside the shower room, I like this safety feature of the anti-slippery mat, and also this handle here is for the elderly people, and you can also sit here and take a shower. But what I don't like here is about how they organize the shower towel. Here is within the same wet room, which has a lot of humidity, and I don't think that is actually good to store your dry towel. So that is something that I don't like actually. From the control panel near the bathroom door, there are several buttons you can adjust the lighting within the room, and also several modes of the air conditioning so that the AC becomes on and off. So I was told by our service guy that we should always have this morning and evening modes for the different time. If we turn on to the sleep mode, then the AC is off. So the whole air is coming out of like the natural air rather than the air conditioning. So for people afraid of the heat, so don't turn on the sleep mode, okay? And at night, usually I just dim the entire lighting system, including the bathroom, by pressing the button. And you see that with the night mode, there is still a little bit of dim light coming from the top of the bathroom, so that it's safer for the kids and the elder people who cannot see it clearly. And on top of that, I also bring this my personal dim light or night light that I can further charge it. So here I'm just bringing on this personal light to add on more of the lighting for my kids and family members. Okay. So we booked the balcony stateroom here so that my mom can better enjoy the ocean view. And I do see that compared to the old version of the staterooms, they do add the ottoman or the stool besides this the beach chair. So I think that's easier for them to take a break and relax here. To my disappointment, the food quality is not as good. Somehow I only enjoyed the lobster that's given on the day 1 during lunchtime at Windjammer Buffet. The cheese and ice carvings are cute though. Now, let's talk about the most thrilling activities on board. I absolutely recommend this Edge of Crown adventure. Now, this is me trying to conquer this adventure. Looks very scary when you see it from above. I actually saw a lot of people literally crying out during this activity, so I thought to myself, I have to try it out. I'm actually a little bit scared of height, but I think this time it's a good opportunity for me to overcome it. I got stuck at this turning point because it's actually sticking outside of the cruise board, and you just look directly into the deep ocean, so it's very scary actually. At the edge of Crown, they asked me to count down to 10, but at the countdown of 1, they just let go of me, and I just sense a big loss of the gravity. So it's funny and interesting too. The spoiler here is that before you can take on that adventure, they will weigh your body weight to make sure that it's not over the upper limit of the weight, and then they will put you on this special gear and give you this training video beforehand. Besides that, I also enjoyed other activities like the archery shown here. I have a good sense of the target, so I got it at the very first try. So a lot of resting area, bars, and whirlpools on this deck 16, and you can also overlook the Central Park from here. The pool behind me is very salty. I think they're trying to mimic the salty sea water. So they have the rock climbing here, which is similar to what we had before in other cruise ships. So one unique aspect for this golf course is that it's very close to the water park, so you can enjoy both the ocean view and the water park view. So we have similar kids golf course during the Disney cruise ship, but I think the unique part here is that it's more in the Caribbean pirate sunk ship kind of theme relative to the Disney thing that's back in the Disney cruise. So I like this different theme for the different golf course. There are a lot of rides on board, and my husband explored the two most thrilling rides. Like you see here, the two highest rides, both give you pretty much the vertical drop so that you can experience the greatest loss of the gravity, which is fun. One safety feature that I like about is that the staff will absolutely require you to measure your height before you can take on that ride. So I think this flow rider, we have seen this in other Royal Caribbean ships, so it's not unique to this cruise ship. I always enjoy this stern view and this edgeless pool view. These colorful barrels are actually the shoe shelves. The table tennis are very popular. You can barely take a spot. I like the gym here on the deck 5 and 6. They're actually the biggest compared to my other cruise ship experience. Even my mom and my kid can enjoy the equipment here. So right outside of the fitness center, there is a jogging track, which is surrounding this whole deck 5. So based on the online information, there are 17 lifeboats available on this icon of the seas. But based on my observations, there are obviously 18 lifeboats totally available on this ship. But regardless of 17 or 18, this actually raised my safety concern, because if we're considering 18 lifeboats, each saving 450 people, this totals around 8,000-ish. People can be saved by the lifeboats. But actually, if you count the total capacity of the crew and also the total capacity of the passengers, this totals actually around 10,000 people. So in case of emergency, that means approximately 2,000 people needs to jump into the ocean for their lives. So this is definitely a red flag to me. I really love the Central Park design of this cruise ship. It actually combines the resting area, the landscaping, restaurant, bars, and the shopping centers all together. The surf side of deck 7 is probably the heaven for kids. A lot of rides, playground, carousel, splash zone, ice cream, juice are available here. I would say both kids and parents can enjoy and relax here. From deck 8 and beyond, there are a lot of family suites facing the Central Park as well as this surfside, with extra money, of course. But I would say probably the cons is overweigh the pros, because you're gonna expect the noise coming out from this area all the way up to 10 p.m. My mom and kid really love this carousel. They could spend a good 2 hours every day in this place. The splash zone is a water park for the kids, so it can accommodate the little toddlers all the way to the teenagers. It's a good thing that it has sufficient chair and resting area, and also the bar and the juice for the parents to relax and enjoy the breeze of the ocean as well. I do love the smart elevators here. It's very fast based on the certain algorithm, and once you press a button here, you don't have to press any button inside the elevator. Considering the size of the cruise ship and the total number of passengers, there are sufficient pools and bars. But one thing I don't like here is the reserved cabana here with additional money. It's easily costing you additionally 800 and more to reserve it. And for what? For like edge view or something? But you don't have to actually pay for this, so it's a ripoff in my eyes. Another tricky activity is this rock climbing area. Basically, the weather is too hot for you to climb on the stones. I was told by the staff that usually it's best to come over at 7 p.m. Basically, at that time it's too dark or we're too tired to try it out. I do enjoy the colorful and vivid design and decorations. And I also like different designs of the beach chair, couch, other resting places. It provides the comfort level to accommodate the different people and different tastes. In each of the stateroom, the service charge is 18 US dollars per person per day. But somehow I feel that my service guy is not doing enough job. For example, he only gave us 2 crafted towels during the entire trip. Compared to my last Royal Caribbean cruise, it's just 2 less. At that time, the guy gave us 1 special crafted towel each day. Also like the touchless bathroom here, so you just wave your hand to open it. It's cleaner and safer that way. So just simply wave it. Inside this door, you just simply wave it again to lock it. Oops, awkward. Sometimes it's just not sensitive. I have to say, the onboard shows have a lot of repetition over this 1 week stay, but I do enjoy the Starburst show. And we watched this Starburst show 2 times during our stay.
Guess that's what I get for trusting you.
I also like the Wizard of Oz. I like this show from my childhood, so it's more so like the sentimental value to me as well. Out of all shows, I love this aqua action the most. I highly recommend it as it's a 5-star experience. The show band is a live music, and I think it's okay. There's also a jogging show by Adam Cario, who's a world champion of this, but maybe I'm not a big fan of it, so I don't quite enjoy that. Here's a father-daughter and mother-daughter dancing, which is a nice and sweet event for the entire family. The kids center or the daycare place are just so-so. My daughter doesn't enjoy it. Overall, I think the service is great, the food is worst, but the water parks and the shows are the best. It's definitely overpriced because it's a new cruise ship. So that's pretty much my experience with this Icon of the Seas. And next time I'll review the ports of calls in my video. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.